to the Daily Talk Show, episode 546.
And one of our most ungrateful guests is back, Ash Williams.
This is my last time.
No, I just got you a coffee and you're not drinking it. But I will say, the ungratefulness happened as soon as I walked out the door with the coffee. What did you say to me? I had the coffees in my hand.
Oh, no, I said, mate, you didn't get me a large.
It's a monster gets someone a large without asking.
Mm-hmm. I do it all the time, though.
But I don't think it should be the rule. I think the rule should be always, if you haven't spoken about size, it should just be the basic size.
But you know me. Well, maybe you clearly don't, but I want large.
Because you like the milk?
No, almond. And I've just come off the back of 5 large almond flat whites, and I fucking need more.
Strong almond flat whites. So if you were to just...
Need way more.
But if it wasn't a strong...
Yeah, but it was made by... I don't want to say too much, but it was made by people who I don't respect.
Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Also known as a social enterprise.
Yeah, whatever, mate.
Their business model is not one that he follows.
Listen, if I'm paying for coffee or someone else is paying for coffee, I want it to be good.
And you want
to
make
sure baristas that have been trained.
I want the training. I want the training. Okay, I want everything.
Have you ever worked at a cafe?
No, I haven't.
Really? I don't believe it.
I'm going through my memory, and no, I never worked at a cafe. No, I can't make coffee like the proper press coffee. I just do instant.
Got an espresso at home?
No. She does instant. How's this, right? We ran out of Moccona number 5 this morning because I'm staying with Mum. And she goes, we've still got Moccona number 5 in the cupboard. And it was decaf. So I had my first decaf coffee this morning. Terrible.
I
think that's what made me sick. I'm a bit sick. You might be able to hear it. I think the decaf made me sick.
We've actually got instant decaf in the cupboard.
What does the 5 stand for?
Classy. No,
you know
5's like in the middle. It's a classic roast. If you go to 8 and 10 and 12, it's just hardcore. That's like your Sambuca or Jägermeister of Moccona.
And so are they just roasting it longer?
It's just gross. It's petrol. Mm-hmm. And that's what it says on the logo. But no, I know young guys drink 12. A lot of young comedians I know drink 12, and I just go, you got to grow up. And then they call me old. It's pretty full on.
Earlier in the week, got some mail.
Yeah.
Don't really care for mail. I don't know what's coming. I don't really have anything attached to mail. It's all digital for me. So I did get one and sort of unnamed who it was. And I'm like, whatever. Open it. I tear it and I see the word offence. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what this is, Ash,
Someone offended by the podcast.
It was
finally
a driving offence. Like, in my heart sinks at that moment. You know, when you see that it's like, it's a fine. So I
feel like it wasn't a fine based on how you're setting this up.
No, dude, it was a fucking fine.
So what did you do?
$430 something dollars or $400 something dollars.
What'd you do?
4 demerit points. It was a red light. It was going through a red light. And immediately, so the car's under my name, so it comes straight to me. It's a contentious moment where you're like, who was it? Was it Amy or was it I? And so we're trying to work out. We did some serious investigation. You can actually go, at the bottom it says, go to this place, it finds like photos, /photo.
Yeah.
You can log in with your...
Absolutely, you get the photo, yeah.
I saw where it was going through, but it was from the back. So some of these photos you can actually see your face.
Yeah.
So we had no other way of working it out.
Yeah.
And so what we both did was went through our location data, who was in the car at that time.
Right.
We both were. And then we worked out where we were going.
Oh, so it was the both of you?
Well,
someone was driving.
I worked out it wasn't me.
Okay.
It wasn't me. Which makes the fine a bit easier to swallow because it's like...
No, it would make it harder to swallow. If you're going to get a fine and pay for it, you want it to be you.
It hurts too much when it's your own fine. But when you can sort of...
Oh, so that demerits come off Amy.
Oh, it's all her. Yeah, so then you just have to nominate her.
Yeah, cool. Happy marriage. Yeah.
What kind of fines have you got in the mail?
First things first, you shouldn't, once you saw a fence, you should have thrown that in the bin. I'm not even joking. People think I'm joking, throw it in the bin. But you have to open it because you're a dad and you're married. That's what being an adult is. Luckily, I can throw mine in the bin.
If you don't see it, is there some sort of law around?
No, you get fined more money. You'd have to contest it.
No, it goes to the fucking sheriff. It's a different thing. The sheriff has like a big database of your fines. Yeah, man. But why would you, anyway, whatever, I don't, this is a waste of time. Just don't pay that shit. I've been getting an email from Australia Post saying there's a letter for you at your PO box for like a month. And I know that's a fine.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm not expecting any mail. And whenever I go down there, because sometimes it's a package. And like, you know, you bust your gut to get down there, you catch an Uber pool, you're like, there's going to be a gift for me there. And then it's a fine. You're like, fuck this. Throw it in the bin. Back to mum's.
We actually got we got a Christmas card from Shannon, Gronk Shannon.
Oh, do we? Where is it?
It's in the PO box, but I walk home, check the PO box, and then I open it at home, and then I forget to bring it in.
Oh, so it's not at home. So it's not at the PO box. It's at home.
Yeah, but it was sent to the PO box. So I just need to have a mechanism to bring them back.
Check it on the way to work. Oh, it's not. Oh yeah, you can check it on the way to work. Just be a day behind.
I like to do it at the last thing, just in case that you're getting whatever's been in the mail that day.
Yeah, it's very anachronistic. There's the word of the day.
Anachronistic.
It means old-fashioned. The Australia Post, they are, you know, why aren't you showing us what the mail is beforehand? You know, we're meant to be in a digital age. I'd love to know what the mail is.
Would you pay for them to open it for you?
No way, but just tell me what it is. That's like whenever mail comes to my mum's, I know it's a fine.
Yeah.
And mum will say, you've got a letter here from whatever, City of Boroondara. And I'm like, that is a fine. And she's like, do you want me to open it? I said, definitely not, because she stresses out.
Oh, of course she would.
I said, save that for when I come back to Melbourne. And then I throw it in the bin. So,
solution. I'm not too hell bent on the physical nature of the mail we get, but I want to see what we get. A photo.
Yeah,
just literally take a photo straight away. Because then I'm like, whatever, we got a digital version.
Oh, maybe I did take a photo. I don't know.
You know what's funny about the fines and the red lights and stuff and getting the photo? When I was living in LA in 2012, I borrowed my mate's Mack truck, this massive truck that he painted black. And
do you need a license to drive a Mack truck?
I've got an Australian license, so you can still...
Oh, like a truck license?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really listening to anything. And so then I was going for a job that was 3 hours away. And I remember I was late and I was fanging it. And then I saw a flash and it was during the daytime, so you're not sure whether it was a flash or not. And then my mate goes, mate, there's a fine. It's $200. I think it was you. I was like, definitely not me. And then he sent me the photo and I'm there like loving it. I think I was grinning as I went through the red, and I had this big mop of blonde hair. I looked like Margaret Pomeranz off that movie show. Crouch. I'll try and find the photo. It's one of the all-time greats.
Fuck it, that's what I was hoping. We could have got like a real clear.
Oh, that would have been
a big
great
smirk on my face.
Then it would have made it worth it for like an Instagram post.
Yeah.
Are you an asthmatic?
No, yes, I am, but retired. And then I've recently come out of retirement because in Sydney there's lots of smoke.
Oh, dude, tell us about it.
There's not much to tell. This is just smoky. It's bad for asthmatics. And,
are you actually seeing people wear masks?
Yeah, definitely. That's why it's good to be in Melbourne. It's easy to breathe, and that's not a joke.
I've heard the toxic level, or the level is as bad as like some of these Asian countries.
It was the worst. The other day was the worst. Sydney was the most polluted city in the world.
Yeah, the air toxic level, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Far out.
How do you feel about Sydney compared to Melbourne?
In what way?
Living.
Pretty broad question, don't you think, Tommy?
Well, I just feel like you've
Sydney v Melbourne.
Well, you're spending a lot of time in Melbourne. It seems like for a guy who lives in Sydney, why the fuck are you here so often?
For work. I come down for work. I'm a busy dude.
Is it your holiday house in Bondi?
No, my holiday house is my mum's house.
Okay.
So it works out better for me to have my place in Bondi and then I can come down and stay at mum's rent free, which I do appreciate, mum. And then I go back to Sydney. It's kind of like, yeah.
What sort of work? What are you actually doing?
Fucking none of your business. And last night I hosted a launch for a whiskey company, so I had to come down for that.
Did they give you booze?
Yeah.
Did they
gave me free booze.
How much?
Just a bottle of Ned whiskey.
I saw this. Who else was there? Mitch Catlin.
Yeah, Mitchy was running it.
Yeah.
So, and then last week I was in town. I was filming a thing for a suit company, which was that'll be a big campaign coming out January of next year. So that, and then I was doing some Nova stuff last week. So there's usually something in it for me to come back to Melbourne. I'm not going to come back for a date per se. But I wouldn't.
Have you come back for a date ever? Have you ever flown back?
I've flown to Queensland for a date. Yeah. That was interesting.
How did it go?
Well, she DM'd me, a girl I'd never met, and said, hey, would you ever come to Queensland for a date? And I was like, sure, why not? I've got nothing on this year. So I just flew up. And
did she pick you up from the airport?
No, she met me at my hotel, actually, in the foyer. So you
had to, was it an ovolo?
It was an ovolo.
Ovolo?
Yeah.
Ovolo or ovolo?
It's ovolo. I've actually got a confirmation it's ovolo.
Ovolo,
which is what we told you, and you pushed back on it hard.
Yes, yeah, sorry, mate, it's ovolo. Ovolo. And then, it was a pretty good night. Pretty good night.
So if you're teeing up a date and it's at the hotel, it's very suggestive to
but it was in the foyer.
But so the date goes down in the foyer. So it's
meet in the foyer, tasteful area. Went for a few drinks at the Valley. If you know the Valley, it's like fucking basically a prison yard. Like, do you know the Valley, Fortitude Valley? It's like
Brisbane. So this is Brisbane,
the mecca of one punches.
Yeah.
Like it's where you go.
But there's also cool places, cool bars.
Yeah. It's mainly known for fights and stuff. So
did you take the happy hour? Like, did you use the whole happy hour at the
Ovolo? Yes, sure did. You get like, what is it? 1 hour, 2 hours. Yeah, it was all right. And drank some beer. Anyway, good night. We ended up drinking Fireball at a pool hall in Brisbane. Fucking massive night. Haven't drunk Fireball since, and I wouldn't recommend it. You need to be under 30 if you're going to drink Fireball.
Yeah, true.
Seriously.
So when we were recently in LA, I was asking.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, we were over there for a little bit.
Have you guys just been saying that nonstop?
No, it's actually the first time.
Oh, really?
That I said that.
No, it's bullshit.
I was going to say,
first time that I've said recently, and I don't think I have. When, Josh?
I'm sure you reference it every day.
Not every day.
Yeah, you would.
Not every day. There's other things I reference every day, but not that.
Shepparton. He talks about that he was in radio in Shepparton.
Oh, okay.
You guys actually talk about that more than me.
Also, Scooter Derek reckons that we mention shitting pants most episodes.
Do you shit your pants?
You did tell a story.
Done once. 18.
But
on a boat.
On a boat.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah,
anyway.
it's never good.
What was I saying before I was rudely interrupted?
You're in LA, Fireballs.
You're in LA, sorry,
mate. So what's the shot at the moment? Fireball, they don't want it. They don't have it. No one has it there. Was it EPLP? And I asked the person, like, you guys still doing Fireball? Oh. So it's like it's been and gone, but maybe it's still in
the Valley.
QLD.
No, it's delicious. That's the problem.
I like it. It fucking tastes just like cinnamon.
It's the most dangerous spirit and shot of all time because it's just so yummy.
Yeah.
What does it taste like?
Yakult for adults.
Yakult. So it's like
a red water, cinnamony water.
Yeah, it's like
sweet cinnamon
donut. And you're like, wouldn't it be like there's alcohol in this?
No, not clear liquid.
That's what I'm thinking. Yakult.
He's cooked it.
No, it's fucking round, man. But it's yummy. It's yummy.
But where is the Yakult reference?
I was just
even
it's the same size.
Comedy.
It's the same size, and it's it leaves you with a nice mouth feel.
It sorts your guts out in one way or another.
It's the opposite of that.
So you were lecturing Mr. 97 about sort of getting out there, getting amongst it, and you were starting to talk about that you were a bit of a late bloomer.
Oh yeah. So before we started the episode, we were talking about Mr. 97. Who's still a virgin if you're playing along at home, aren't you?
Yep.
97.
I mean, we could create a montage of him just asking you these on each episode that he's been a part of.
He doesn't know what could have happened in the meantime.
No.
True.
I feel like you're about to pop though. I feel like
how do you get that vibe?
What is it?
You're full of, you know what? Are you masturbating a bit, 97? You need to let it out, yeah?
Yeah, well, four times a week.
4 times a week? No, seriously. How often?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
Oh, what
do you think
that's a bit much.
How often do you think you
these days, like, it depends. It depends if you've got a girlfriend or something, but maybe once or twice a day. No, it's once or twice a week, maybe. Depends.
Really?
I'm staying at mum's at the moment. It's really hard.
Do you find that have you ever thought that you potentially could have a sex addiction? Or
No. Nope. A lot of my mates do.
Mm-hmm.
But
where do you think the line is? When does it become?
I think it's just an easy get out of jail free card when you're having lots of sex and you might be cheating on your partner or wife, and then you're like, oh no, I've got a sex addiction. I'm like, that's just a fucking cop out.
Sure.
It's just a root rat.
Yeah, you're just like a root.
So
Relax.
does that mean, so if you were, how many times a day would you have to be masturbating before you think that you potentially have a problem?
I think it's about how long it goes on for. So if you're doing it for like a month and you're doing like 3 or 4 a day for a month, it depends on your age too. There's a lot of variables. 97, you can go for a good 10 years at, you do 4 a day. I know guys who get by on 4 a day. People think, I always think they're joking. Guys are like, oh, I had 4 wanks this morning. And I'm like, I don't think he was joking. Like some people are just,
were you
they're
ever
mad
there?
for it. No. Probably, I don't know. PB was like 6 or something.
PB.
But like, it's not as fun.
Do you find there's a time
on the
of
4th
year,
and
like
5th?
a season, like is winter a big?
I don't know. Again, I'm not big on it these days. But what I wanted to say to 97 is that like I think you just, because in terms of when you lose your virginity, are you romanticizing what it might be like?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. You just need to like, without being too insensitive, and military about this, just pardon the pun, you just need to get it done. And I know someone. No. But no, I just think at some stage.
do you?
Yeah. So I can find someone. Yeah. You're a good looking guy.
He's a great looking, he's a great guy.
You know what I would do? I do a couple of things. I reckon it's time to lose the blonde.
I'm getting a haircut this
Yeah,
weekend.
good. Because you're handsome. You got a great jawline, and that's going to keep developing because you're only 20. That can develop up to, 25.
Is jawline something people are really looking at when it comes to sexual partners?
I don't know. It's always been something.
For you.
Well, I've jawline's all I've got. I mean, I remember I had a mate
We
in
see
school.
others how we see ourselves.
No, but you can tell a good jawline. And my mate used to be obsessed with jawlines, and we were like in school, and he's like, mate, I've got to get a better jawline because he had the most pathetic jawline.
What makes a pathetic jawline?
Oh, it's just like straight down. It was like fucking parallel. And then it just drifted away into nothingness. G'day, Marcus, if you're listening. And he goes, I'm chewing gum, 5 times a day. And apparently my jaw's going to be massive. And then I thought that was true too. I was like, well, if he's chewing gum, I better chew gum to stay ahead. So we're just chewing gum for fucking 2 years. Did nothing.
Yeah. Laxative, shit your pants.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we reference shitting pants.
Oh, right. So chewing gum, I don't know. I think I don't think chewing gum. It depends on the person. If you chew enough gum, you build a tolerance and you won't shit your pants. But no, losing my virginity, Mr. 97. We were the last virgins in our group of friends, me and my buddy.
How old were you?
18, so I was pretty late. And then it was kind of our thing, me and my mate Dan, and we were like, we're just going to be like virgins forever.
Why do you think that was your thing?
We made it cool because we had to, otherwise it was too sad, because we're like, yeah, fuck having sex, that's for losers. We're like, absolutely. Do you want to play 64 again? Yeah, I do actually.
But this is all sounding too familiar.
And then one day, it was a
Should we do
Tuesday
our
night.
tax returns?
I remember I was at Mum's again, obviously, and my mate Dan called me Tuesday night, and I could just tell by his voice. Called the landline, and he goes, I've got something to tell you. And I said, you didn't. And he goes, I did. And I was like, fuck, now I've got to do it. So he's like, yeah, man, it happened last night with a girl called Nicole. And I was like, geez, you're a son of a bitch. I thought we were going to be virgins forever. What about that handshake? He's like, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm like, all right, go. So then I went out on Thursday night to Silver's. You know Silver's, Tommy.
I actually never went. It's gone. It was
classic joint. And I remember I was wearing a green Hurley t-shirt, and it was sick with a orange, those choker beads we used to wear, or like surfer. They were like shell beads. And I had like 2 tubs of gel in my hair, New Wave, go in there, and I'm like, tonight's the night. And then this girl called Erin came up to me and kind of just said, you're cute, let's go home. And I was like, this is it. How easy is this?
Was there any preparation beforehand? Like before you do the gel and all that sort of thing, like was there anything else that you felt that you had to do to prepare?
No, I just mentally, it was, on the cards for me. You go out with...
You have a shower?
Well, you just think you're a chance. You're thinking bigger picture, 97,
Did you wear cologne?
You're thinking about hitting a home run, rather than just second, third base.
Did you
Let's go
pack-
over the bleachers, right?
Packing condoms?
No, I didn't pack condoms. And then she came back to my mum's, and luckily mum was out, and we didn't actually make love that night, but we made love the Saturday night.
Wait, so this was on a Friday night?
Thursday,
Friday, and Saturday. And
Was she at your mum's house all 3 days?
I went to her place.
Okay.
And I often walk past that place and think, in that room is where it went down.
Have you seen her since?
Yeah, all the time. I see her at petrol stations. She's always like around the area. She's a great chick, actually.
Same suburb?
Yeah. But she looked at me like she tried to blank me like about a year ago. I'm in like Shell service station, and she looked at me, then looked down. I'm like, excuse me. And then I was like, Erin, it's me. And she's like, oh, hey. She's like, who are you? I go, I'm Ash. Bullshit. You know who I am. And then I was like, great to see you. And then she walked off.
And so what was that first experience like?
It was fantastic. But what I'm saying is sometimes you need urgency. So I wouldn't have done that if my mate didn't, kind of instill some urgency in me. I'm not saying you need to get it done this year, 97, but I think in the next 12 months.
And so how do we create that urgency? Do we need to create it?
Just be open to hitting it over the bleachers.
What does that mean?
Home run, baseball reference. Be willing to, instead of just going for a little boundary.
But what if he hasn't even gone to first base?
He has gone to
second. Have you been to second base?
No.
That second base is, what is it, boob feeling, is it?
I don't know. I'm not a
Or you don't want to get in trouble. Second base is just like filling up, isn't it? Don't Google it.
He just reaches for his keyboard.
No, exactly. Anyway, look, man, I'm sure you've been to second.
Physical contact, hands to her breasts.
Yes.
No.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
So no. So he needs to do hands to
You haven't done
breasts.
boobs?
No.
Fuck.
He doesn't have friends who are women.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not going to help him though. I mean, just because they're your friends doesn't mean you can feel their boobs.
Surely that brings you one step closer.
No, you get in trouble for that.
As in that sort of creating some level of intimacy.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
Or have you
I know what you mean.
Because I ended up
Different time though. Like I remember.
No, different time.
Different time. I remember it was dare you to do that? Okay.
Totally.
Like that was fucking high school days.
Fucking oath, bro.
And so it is a different time though. Is there a sensitivity like of the time? Was there kids playing, dare at school of like touch my boobs, show my penis?
Nah.
Nothing, none of that shit. You didn't see any, even outside of your friendship circle.
Nah.
Different time. Kiss Chasey. Been
Yeah,
playing
absolutely.
that. Can't do that no more.
Shit.
And so
What a wolf.
does he need to? Do you think that it's?
Hang on,
makes
just go
sense-
back a second. So you weren't even looking at your mates' dicks when you were like, that's a big part of growing up. You weren't looking, did you not see dicks either?
He definitely saw dicks.
no,
That silence is-
no.
Like occasionally, but it's not like a common. It's not like you just whip them out.
How does that
No.
happen then?
I don't know, just like changing and stuff.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's not like you're showing each other.
Nah, but you have a look.
Shower with your mates?
No.
I said shower with my mate.
Yeah, no.
Not recently. But
Not race.
no. Well, up until about 11, 12. I thought I was gay until about I was 10, I think. I wanted to have sex with one of my mates. Dead set, not even a joke. I used to chase him around the bedroom and he was fully nude. And I'd go, come here. And I was fully erect. Not even a joke.
No, I get that.
Do you get that?
Yeah, I get that.
Do you?
Because I had. Tommy's.
I had a mouthful of water, so I was like trying to hold it off.
Why do you get it?
Do you find men attractive? Like you said, you're not a gay man now.
Not anymore. Wish I did.
No, but I definitely had because everyone thought that I was gay growing up. And so my line, when someone would say, oh, you're gay, I would say, I'm not gay, but my boyfriend is.
That's a good joke.
Which is a good classic
Where'd you
joke.
do that one from, do you reckon?
Jerry Springer, maybe?
Yeah.
But no, so I definitely.
Jerry Springer said it? Oh, no, someone
on
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
said
yeah.
it.
But
Security Steve.
Fuck, that was a good show, wasn't it? Steve.
Yeah.
What happened to Steve?
Steve's dead. No, he's not dead. But he actually went on to host his own show, Steve.
I can imagine that.
Weird.
So, yeah, anyway, I think there was definitely times where everyone's saying it and you're into theatre and all that, so everything's pointing that direction.
Yeah.
But then, no, you sort of work it all out. And
But this sounds like a bit later in life if you were doing theatre and stuff.
no, I think like by the time I was 13, I knew that
You were straight?
straight, yeah.
Yeah. I did think I might have been gay when I was about 15, and my mate at school said, mate, I've got a porno. And it was an old school People magazine, tangible.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at it, and we're looking at it right near the school chapel, which is quite tasteful.
All porn mags.
Yeah. The priests were there too, having a look. And my mate showed me, and he goes, how's this, huh? How's this? And it's the first time I ever saw like a full vagina kind of open wide. And I was like, I don't think that's for me. And I remember going home thinking, I'm gay. I'm going to have to tell.
Really?
Yeah, I got to come out of the closet. But then I kind of came around.
Thought about it a little bit more.
Yeah, I came around.
And so, Aaron, after having sex with Aaron, did you feel like you needed to keep a friendship or relationship with her?
No, man, I was 18. Like, we, caught up a few more times. I should have caught up with her more because she was so beautiful, like far out.
Was she a nice person as well?
Yeah, I think so. Here's one for you. This is fantastic. Before we made love, she made love to Puff Daddy. No joke. So when Puff Daddy was in town.
Was that part of
How
the appeal?
old was she?
She was like 17. Puff Daddy can get in trouble.
Who is Puff Daddy? By the way?
Sean Combs.
No, he's the Netflix one, yeah?
No, that's fucking
that's R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, yeah.
I get the
No, yeah, same copywriting. But because then I remember I was telling my mate, and I go, I caught up with Aaron, and then he's like, not Aaron from such and such school, and I go, yeah, oh, the one who had sex with Puff Daddy. I was like, sorry? And they're like, yeah. She spent the night with Puff Daddy. Do you guys do beeps? You might need to fucking beep this.
Really?
Wait, what?
No,
now
I
you've
really
said-
don't care. I don't
You've
care.
only said first name and
But you said that she works at a server.
Allegedly.
no.
Allegedly.
Just bumped into her.
Yeah, just.
Bumps into her quite often at the server.
Yeah, no, she's cool. I'd like her. She's a good chick. But, when you're young, you don't know. You probably don't end relationships as well as you should have.
100%.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to talk. They're hard conversations
You're
to tell
young.
someone, look, it's not really for me.
Guys are young until I think they're 30.
What's the communication like first time having sex, especially if it's not sort of your girlfriend? What do you, like on the Thursday night, were you like, you're making out, getting to second base?
Yeah. Well, you just, I had a feeling it was on the table, and then she said, no, let's not. She literally said, no, let's not have sex tonight. Let's have sex on Saturday night.
She said that.
She said that. And I was like, holy shit.
So pulls out his diary. Yep,
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Called my lawyer.
First time you used a calendar.
Yeah, exactly. And I was so pumped up. I was so pumped. And then Saturday.
Do you think the pressure was good? Like the
No.
Friday and Saturday, what are you doing? Were you
I
just
went
a
to the
mess?
skinny dog in Kew, the skinny dog, drank some beers with some mates, and they were just blowing up my phone all night.
Because you told everyone.
I said, I think tonight. And
That's why you could never go on The Bachelor, because you can't keep a fucking secret.
no, I can keep a secret, but
What's the best secret you've kept?
Can you stop hitting the table, please?
is that bad for the audio?
Yeah.
Well, I've got tons. There's some things that people say don't tell anyone that, and only tell a few people. So
What are your best mates? What do they know you as? Are you the dude that can keep a secret, or come to you?
You have to ask them. I guess there's not many people like me, so I guess they know me as Ash.
I actually have a friend who has a friend that is very close to the last Bachelorette, and that friend told them.
Hang on, so Angie,
Yeah, close friend of Angie's, and my mate's friend told them who was going to win the Bachelorette. Like is that what it's called? Bachelorette?
Yeah.
And so anyway, he went to Sportsbet.
Good.
Good.
And so he put on a bit of cash.
Yeah.
He told his family and all that sort of thing.
Ugh, idiot.
And anyway, was watching TV. The friend had made up, and it was fucking wrong. They'd made it up, and so he lost all of his cash.
Fuck, what a friend that is.
Yeah.
Why is he making it up?
I know, it's very upsetting, isn't it? But I just thought that was it. And he was convinced that it was true based on how close Angie and this person
Or was it? Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, fuck. You don't want friends like that.
What would you do if your mate did that to you?
Kill him. I'd literally fucking kill him. And I'd go to jail.
What's been your best win? What's been your best win on a betting?
I don't bet
site?
much, mate.
Really?
I'm not a big better.
I feel like you'd bet on the horses.
No.
You were at the races. Oh, you went to Caulfield
I
Cup
went
earlier
once.
this year?
Yes. That was a
paid to go?
great day. I did get paid to go, yes. That was an awesome day, though. Most times at the races, it's terrible because you can't get a drink and there's lots of people there you don't want to talk to.
Yeah.
But like this was like it wasn't too busy and everyone there was cool and I caught up with one of my very old mates from LA, the guy whose car I stole with the truck. He came and we had a fucking ripper.
2020, there's a lot of articles online, like people are doing their predictions in the podcast space, movie space. Any predictions? Ash Williams 2020 predictions?
For what?
I don't know.
Anything.
Whatever. People are doing it on anything.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen this. Is it like a meme, is it?
Well,
It's not a meme.
It's
It's
this
like
time
my
of
Melbourne
year.
versus Sydney question.
This
yeah.
time of year, people are saying...
What's 2020 going to be like?
Predictions in the advertising space. What's the predictions in the entertainment space for
I
Ash
love
Williams?
this stuff, because you'd love Gary V. Gary V always does this, and he's doing it at the moment where he's showing his old predictions.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is a chance, right?
Yeah. Have you got a TikTok?
I got a TikTok.
This is a chance for you in
TikToks, yeah. I don't
2022 for us to look back.
I feel like you'd like TikTok. Actually,
careful.
everyone
No,
said about the pedophiles.
The thing I've actually
that's what
used
I
it so
said.
Yeah.
because I got tagged in your tweet
Yeah.
about if you're over 30 and you're on TikTok, you need to be on a watch
Yeah,
list.
you need to be on a watch
But
list.
you are on TikTok.
I am, and I'm also on a watch list, yeah.
Welcome.
It's true. It's proper, like, adolescent porn. It's pretty hard. No, it's I actually think it's a government sting designed to catch pervs. So
Government
we're probably
sting.
going to get stormed by troopers in a second.
Anything. All right, 2020.
But no, I just think, what did I say? So on my podcast this week, I came up with an idea that this is not really 2020, but like, we've got P plates and L plates.
Yeah.
Why don't we have old people plates? They're terrible drivers. They're more dangerous than L platers.
Yeah.
So you've got O plates, or I want an OC for old cunt. But like, but if you see an OC in front of you, you're going to watch out for it.
Yeah, definitely.
You'd steer clear.
Yeah.
At least pull back. Or if you see someone driving wild and there's an
Totally.
OC, it makes sense. Okay,
Yeah. Or D for drunk or something like that. But I think obviously too, I mean, digital, I think,
You're saying words now.
No, let him go. Keep going.
Digital. Yeah, go on.
digital.
The platforms.
No, but
Innovation.
we're gonna. It's
VR.
It's not anything that. It's not. They're not my ideas. I'm just coming up with things I've seen, but and also really obvious things. But I think I came up with the idea for home delivery. I didn't come up with it, but I think I was the first in Australia for home delivery petrol, and I pitched this idea 3 years ago.
I've been doing that with RACV. I ran out of petrol at the front of my place. The guy said it was the first time because they said, hey, like I ran out of petrol. I called them and they said, where do you want us to go? And I said, my address. And they said, that's your address. I'm like, I actually rolled into the front.
What do they charge?
I don't know.
Well, no, it's like you pay your membership fee, so it's like free petrol.
Oh, so that's RACV. Yeah. But like there's now a business, like an actual business. Anyway, predictions. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. I think it's going to be more of the same. It's just going to be people are going to have less attention spans.
Do you think has it been a good year for you? Have you had a
It's been okay.
2019?
Been okay. Looking forward to 2020. Going to be a big year. Look, I was thinking the other day, do you look at the years in terms of years or do you look at it as financial years?
Oh, running from
June 30. So from July 1 to June 30, Still not that good. But
You went to your accountant this week.
no, I asked this. I get a text from my accountant saying, "Can you please call today? Such and such wants to speak to you." And I was thinking, "Fucking hell!" And
Who
I
wants
was-
to speak? Like a client? Or who wants to speak to you?
My accountant.
Okay. But
He's
their
called me
admin
before. He goes,
assistants-
"Mate, you're getting audited." It's no shit. This is like 5 years ago. I was like, "Fuck." And then
And so you thought the call with him was...
I thought something was
What
up.
was what return did you get back that year that triggered an audit? Were you getting like 15 grand?
No,
back or
I
something?
got like 20 grand back, but that was the best I've ever gotten.
20 grand back.
It's awesome for me.
You made some good coins?
That was like winning Powerball for me.
No,
yeah,
20,
that was,
no, that's probably a
No, I was
few too
working
many
over.
deductions.
I was working it over, so I was owed money at the end of the financial year. So, so then I got this text a few days ago saying, "Can you please call the accountant?" And then I texted back, "What's this about?" And then I got a message back saying, "Sorry, wrong Ash." And I was like, "Yes, fuck yes,
Your
I'm back."
accountant's a bit loose from the
It
accountant
was
side.
loose from Jenny, his assistant. Jenny had a shocker.
So you never went to the accountant?
No. Don't plan on going there.
Do you
for a while.
believe in New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, ish.
What were
I've
your
actually
New Year's
kept mine this year.
Mhm.
My New Year's resolution was to hang out with more people I respect.
and here you are.
No, it's one in, one out. But there's a guy who I kind of, I guess you'd call him a friend, and I don't really respect him, and I just wanted to hang out with him less, and that's come true. but look, good on him. Good luck to him.
So you dropped him.
Do you are you known to sort of fire friends?
Not really, but fuck, you want people. It's got to be a two-way relationship, without getting too philosophical. But you want to be, lifting each other up. And I think some people it's not a two-way street.
I don't have your phone number yet.
Don't
Do you?
you,
Think
mate?
are we
Yeah,
at the
you
point
can, of course, mate. I think it's weird that Tommy's always texting me. I thought Tommy was the deal maker. I'm like, mate,
he's very protective.
you
of
can
his
just
numbers.
fucking text me.
Hey,
I
you
don't
can have
care.
me. You can have his
God,
number.
I
He's
don't
never
give a fuck.
asked
Yeah,
me
you
for
called
your
it-
number.
I might get my number, man.
So you're
Please.
called are you someone that, like, if I was just to text you, would you sort of engage?
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes it takes a little while.
No, it does take a while.
Sometimes.
But sometimes I'm on it. And
Sometimes real quick.
sometimes real quick, sometimes real slow.
All right.
You
But-
texted me this week, and I was almost thinking it could have been to the wrong person.
No, but do you know why?
Just the way you framed it.
Because you
trying to
texted me
Tommy
saying
Little?
come on the show, and I didn't know when I was in Melbourne. And the last few times I've been in Melbourne, I've been in and out, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'll message you when I can come in."
So I hadn't heard from Ash in 3-4 weeks. 3 weeks. Hey, bro, been in and out. Are you still recording? Question mark.
Okay, sure.
And so I
Yeah,
was
but
like,
that meant he's still
I was
recording
thinking
this
Tommy
year.
Little. Like, is he at a studio where Tommy Little
Oh, yeah.
is?
Are you mates with Tommy Little?
Yeah,
And
How often are you texting?
Tommy's
we're
in
not
the
as close as
studio.
we used to be. We used to be pretty thick.
Who let who go?
Oh, I'd probably let Tom go, but then, I still like Tommy. And I think we're trying to rekindle a friendship, so we'll try and get it going. It's better now that he's more successful, so there's actually it's good for me.
On the
yeah.
sex thing again, when you have sex with someone for the first time, did that open the floodgates to have more sex? Like, did that all of a sudden, like the
Think
next
so.
weekend, you're back on? Like,
Yeah, it did. I think I had sex again a month later, and then it definitely, of course, you'll have more sex because then you've done it.
Mhm.
How about you, man? Like when you first had sex,
Yeah. Was with my girlfriend.
or your current girlfriend?
Yeah.
So have you only had what
Correct.
5
Yeah.
sexual partners?
Yeah, no, but
No, but that's good, man. You've been to a restaurant and you're like, I like it here.
what's your favourite restaurant in Melbourne? Don't say Aaron.
Aaron, imagine that. I wonder if Erin is. I tried to find Erin on Facebook. Couldn't find her, and I tried to find her on
You think she's
Insta.
blocked you?
I don't know. I tried to find her on fucking all these. After I saw her at the petrol station, I just went mad googling it. And then I was like, you got to give it up. But
Oh, what about this? Are you doing the chicken place that What's the
Char Grill Charlie's. No, I don't have a deal with them. I don't have a deal. Guys, you still need to give me a Nando's deal. I went to Nando's last night. That's my favourite restaurant. I paid for Nando's last night.
Where at? Which one?
The one in the city. I had Nando's with the great Jackie Epstein from the Herald Sun.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And,
what were you trying to get out of that?
No.
Confidential.
No, actually, no, that's rude, Tom, because I like Jackie. All things aside, she's obviously a very influential person in the newspaper game, but she's a top chick. But we didn't go there together. We went to this whiskey launch.
Oh, that's right, Ned.
And then I thought, I'm fucking jonesing for a Nando's. So I thought, I'm going fucking to Nando's after this. Ran over there, and guess who's in line? Jackie. And we sat down and we had a beautiful
Impromptu Nando's
beautiful
day.
moment. Yeah. But yeah, that's my favourite. Well, get me a deal. Don't you guys get fucking free
We work
Nando's?
with them. They're a client of ours.
Mm-hmm.
They
You sound so pretentious saying that. Like, we work with them. They're a client. Then get me a fucking thing.
what's the deal? Craft out the deal.
Yeah. We want it to
I
be a
don't know.
win-win. I'm worried that won't be a win-win.
So what is the
I'm
deal?
not interested. Right now, I'm off them then.
Why? Because it's a
Because I'm
win-win.
not going
Are you
through
not
you
in?
fucking losers.
Do you believe in the win-win when it comes to deal? What is your?
You don't
what's the
tell
Ash,
me what is win-win. I will
What's the Ash Williams rule book around deals?
quid pro quo. It's got to be. We talk about two-way streets. It needs to be a two-way street.
Quid pro quo. That's something out of a movie, Hollywood movie.
No, it's just a legal
pro.
term.
What's it mean?
Quid. It's like there's
My
something for
services
something.
and your
Yes,
services.
there's a trade.
Yeah. Exchange of services.
Exchange
Yeah.
of favours. Yes, that's what you need, Mr. 97.
I did an interesting quid pro quo.
Yeah, it sounds very.
I love the name.
quid pro quo.
When I was PTing,
Tony
but
Montana.
skydiving, skydiving voucher.
Yeah.
That this girl got from her boyfriend. Too scared to do it. Didn't want to have a bar of it. For 5 sessions.
How did she sell that into?
She was a good friend of mine. She's like, I fucking got this. I don't want it. I was like, oh, all right. She's like, would you do some sessions for this? Sure.
So you did it?
Yeah. I went skydiving and
a mate
I
or
trained her.
something?
No, by myself. I drove up to Ngambie solo.
Sounds sort of sad.
He sounds like a fucking axe murderer.
Yeah.
No, I was keen. I was like, I want to do this. I want to put myself out of my comfort
it cool?
zone.
I imagine
so
it would be
much
fun.
There's,
Yeah, I've never done
there's
it.
like 10 other people doing
Yeah.
it. You train up and you jump out of a plane. Sevs has done it.
You done it, Sebsy?
No, have you really?
I've been skydiving.
How's the irony?
Hasn't had sex, but it's gone
You
skydiving.
haven't fucking dived down the stairs, but you've,
Dived out of the
Yeah.
plane door.
yeah, good for you. We won all. I haven't done the skydiving, so
He's bungee jumped too. He's a little.
Jesus.
He lives on the edge, but not always.
And so, like Mr. 97, we've done a bunch of firsts this year for him, getting drunk and all that sort of thing. Is there anything in 2020 that you could do as a first?
For me,
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know, man. I need more warning on that, I think. But
No,
that
dig
question,
deep.
dig deep. Fuck, Josh's questions annoy me, Tom. He thinks he's fucking Sally Jesse Raphael over here. Tough reference, but good one.
I don't know.
No, you think you're Oprah. Fuck, I'll keep going if you don't know that reference. But I don't know, man. I think any firsts, I think you can always create firsts, but they can be small, big. You just want to keep creating moments, and that's what I'm looking to do next year. For
So
sure.
what is it? Just name one.
What do you mean? Because there's moments in life or there's moments professionally. So I'm looking at doing something that I haven't done before next year. I actually can't talk about that. And that's exciting because that's a good funnel for the way I live my life. And it's going to be a great way for me to share with people some of the mischief I get up to.
Like a radio gig.
No. It's I actually have control of this, so I can't say too much. Right. The thing about radio gigs, good luck to people who do it, TV, whatever. But you are.
So it's not radio, it's not TV.
It's not radio or TV. So
It's digital.
can't say, but it's something that I control, which I keep telling Mum. It's like control this one, Mum. Get off my back. But
Signed? Have you signed a deal? Signed something?
no, because I'm talking money. But I'm not worried about money on this. I'm not worried because the money will come later, and that's all I can say on this because it's getting too. You're drawing the dots. I'm becoming a prostitute.
So the first, come on, you got to come up with. I think it's a fun exercise in expanding your mind.
Well, I think.
I just told you without telling you.
No. That's
Yeah.
no.
I think you can struggle as you get older to even recognize shit that you haven't done because you just get in the comfort of what you do, right? So it's like just even fucking getting out of the house and bike riding could be something
Totally.
that actually is what you like doing, but you just choose not to do it now.
I'd like to do the sauna next year. There's a first for me. Never been in a sauna.
Never in your life?
Never.
Fuck,
You've
that's a
never
good one, dude.
been-
I love that.
It's a good one.
It's a good one
Pathetic.
because it's.
What's your first?
That's his fucking. Are you joking me?
So if that's the benchmark,
But he's
what's
not
your
a gym
first?
guy. You
I
can't
want to
like.
get in the sauna.
What's your first?
That is pathetic. Fucking hell. Why don't
Seriously,
you just get in the sauna this afternoon?
no, because it's hot as fuck. I'm
Dude,
not good in
you know
hot.
I'm a sauna dude. You know I take
Saunas
like
are great.
5. Yeah, saunas are great. Do you like 97?
Infrared or traditional?
No, traditional.
Yeah,
'cause
great.
yeah, of course. Yeah, you're up for 'em. This guy does everything except have sex. But it's
so true.
Yeah. Dude,
Still
they're
loads
great
of
for you. They're really good for your health. I'm mad for them. Like, I'm obsessed.
And so what? So that's a first. Cryo. I've never done cryo. That's another thing.
Yeah, that'd
same
be
sort of
Cryotherapy, yeah.
Just a once off.
Yeah.
I'm worried about. I know that I've got no metal on me, but they talk
the
about
cryo.
like if you have metal objects, it will explode.
What about your fillings? I've got metal fillings.
No. So
With your
ice
heads.
baths as well. If you have areas that pain, so your back might severely hurt
Oh, great.
because it exacerbates the area that is inflamed or something. So you feel it on that area. Like my feet, and I'd have done a huge walk 2 days before, and my feet just killed. And I was like
All
that,
the
and I was
blood.
like, that's where my pain has been in my feet because I did this huge walk in that
Yeah.
fucking ice bath. But you should ice bath. Okay, one thing. What actually haven't you done? Think about it.
What about you,
No, no.
TJ? As a bit of a prompter. What's the first for you?
Next year?
2020.
The bike thing. I actually want to get a bike.
You've had a bike before.
Yeah, I know. Haven't ridden the trails around my house though.
Pretty boring lives you guys lead. I want to take a sauna. I want to ride a bike. It's like, what are we doing?
All right, big
You're
guy.
30,
Let's
you're
fucking-
30 years old, aren't you?
I'm 20.
At least Mr. 97 wants to have sex. That's a,
Is that a
real
first?
goal.
Do you reckon is that 2020's goal? A first? If you were to pick a first for 2020, what would it be?
Well, the first that I was going to suggest was go to a proper nightclub.
That sounds boring as
No,
fuck.
but that leads to sex. That's what you need to be doing. Here's the thing.
I'll come next year because I'll be having a few drinks. I'd love to take you out, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Do you want
organise a
that?
big night out.
Just
Ask
for the,
97.
but it's just for the experience. Yeah.
I think
Of
you
course
need
he
to go
does.
out with that because these guys put a lot of pressure on your sex life. I think it should just
Right
be,
now, you're putting more pressure on him than us.
No, but 97 kind of get. I'm not putting pressure on. I'm just like, live your life. If it happens, it happens. Do you have friends that you go out with, or are you kind of
You don't
like,
even like it. You don't like nightclubs.
No, well, I've never been to one. I
Here's the
don't like
thing.
the
The
scene.
point
I've
is,
never
you don't
been to
like
one.
saunas, but you're doing it because you want to sort of.
Okay, I've got something that's
Enter
going to
into
come full
it.
circle. I was in the sauna in Bondi a few days ago, and my mate in the sauna was talking about his sister who's 19, and he was saying how she's never been to a nightclub.
This is perfect.
And I was like, well, what do these kids do to fill the void in the nightclub? And he said his sister just goes on Instagram. And like I'm like, what do you mean? So like Instagram is their nightclub? He's like, yes. And that wasn't even a joke. It's like, is that true? 97? People are just online. Is that their way of like socializing and going out?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't use Instagram that much except to post stuff.
Yeah.
He's weird like that.
Yeah. What about your friends like from school and stuff? Do you go out with them much?
They'd probably go to a club maybe once or twice a year.
How good was it? How good was it? Younger, sort of the night you get the first place you're going, the world's ahead of you. You just fucking end up going everywhere. You're at 6 clubs. Like there is something fun about it.
Oh, yeah.
If you enter into we don't know where this night's going to go,
Yeah.
which I don't think you like that much. But I don't necessarily like that. I just enjoyed it. You go to 7, then you're fucking
Well, it's
into the
best,
city,
mate.
and then
Yeah,
you're,
it's
I think like a wine bar sounds like more fun.
A wine bar? Yeah, no. I don't
you
think
know
so
we have
because-
access like to BMAC. Fuck no, but BMAC.
What?
If we go to BMAC,
I missed that.
No. I just
fuck you, wine bar.
No, wine bar is good, but like I know what Tommy's saying. Tommy's like, have you ever seen the movie Go? It's like that. It's like a wild night, and like you look back on the night and you're like, oh my God, we went to like 10 places and it's like, fuck, what an evening. Like,
And so you don't go to wine bars?
We go to wine bars now. Tommy's talking about when we were like 18, 19, 20.
And do you think,
his age,
So what is the disadvantage of going to a wine bar?
You're still going to be as wild, man.
Yeah. Less chance.
Do you think less chance for sex in a wine bar?
I think so. I think so.
That's how old you are. He's fucking 20.
You're going to be more confident at a wine bar to sort of just break into a conversation. Whereas nightclubs, you end up,
Yeah. You know what's going to happen? If 97 goes to a wine bar, you're going to lose your virginity to a 90-year-old.
so true. Could be in Turek though. You'll probably go
Nothing
back to
wrong with it.
Turek.
Nothing wrong with it.
Rocks up next week in a Tesla.
OC on the back of it.
Yeah,
OC.
Yeah, the OC. Yeah, exactly. That'd be nice.
So you don't like, but at your age, how old are you now?
37.
Are you a wine bar? Like, do you see?
Don't drink wine. I don't drink it. I drink
Whiskey?
beer.
What's your drinking habits? Like, what do you do weekly?
Oh, depends.
filter?
Probably I'll have a beer once a week. Yeah, I'll have a few frothies. Yeah, I don't mind it. I love a beer.
You love it. You love it.
It's just good, you know. You just knock the top off one, and you just fucking. Yeah, I don't mind it.
And so, what's the different experience between? I don't get it.
Well, sorry, wine is just like it's quite nice, isn't it? It's still always in second or third gear. Actually, that's not true. I don't drink white wine because that gets me like out of control.
Really?
I've only drunk it twice.
About champagne, I feel like you'd go nuts.
Champagne's
on
awesome. I propose to people on champagne. I've done 2 like quasi proposals on champagne. Good drink. I drank 2 bottles of champagne in Los Angeles, and I said to my girlfriend at the time, I said, "Look, I think we should get married." She said, "Do you mean that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then the next day, I was like, "Fuck you know."
Did she bring it up?
No, thank God. But look, yeah, no, it's a fun drink. But yeah, the white wine, be careful on that. That drives you nuts. So you talk about shitting the pants. I shat my pants on white wine. And then the second time I drank it, I was at a wine tour and I almost got arrested. I was
do you
out
almost
of
get arrested?
control. No, I shouldn't say it. So I was doing bad things and
What sort of things?
not proud of it. Like very illegal. Almost killed someone. And they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Were you
I'll
in
just
a
tell you what I
car
was
or
doing."
something, or what?
It's bad stuff, mate. But I was throwing full wine bottles at all sorts of stuff. And security
At a vineyard.
Yeah, and police came and said, "You're gone." And then they handcuffed me to the bus, and it wasn't good.
Yeah.
And then
Have you done like the winery walkabout? Like any of those?
Yeah, they're cool, man.
Could be cool. I think Mr. 97 would probably get around that.
You need to be with the right people again.
Yeah.
These two aren't right. You need someone.
For the wine thing, I think I could be
and
right.
someone who's like about 26.
You threw wine
No,
bottles
I'll
in
drink
the wine.
beer. All red wine.
Yeah.
And I'll bring someone. Who do I know? You need someone like a middle ground, 27.
It's just
Yeah, what are you, Josh?
I'm 29.
God, I always think you're older. I can't believe you're only 20. No, it's just
Dad.
we're talking about
It's
wine
Dad.
bars and like fucking, you know, you're older than me, like kind of. You want to take a sauna for the first time? It's like, fucking man, you're 29. In a perfect world, where would you take this sauna?
That's a good point.
Like, which sauna would I go to?
Yeah.
No,
It's not a trick question.
I think like 97's got some good recommendations.
Where
So
do
if
you
I-
go, 90?
He goes to
YMCA
YMCA.
in Q Rec Centre.
Oh, is there a sauna in there? I used to go
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, is it brand new?
Nah, plenty of old people in there as well.
Yeah, is it big?
16 people you can get in there.
It's good, you've counted.
Might be.
Yeah,
16. That was a quick response.
yeah, that's good. Does it say 16 on the wall? Or
No,
that
no,
You've just
that's-
counted, that's
yeah,
the
yeah.
most. And
What's the most they've been in one time that you've been there?
16.
16.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Too
it's-
many people.
Yeah,
Too many
way too
people?
many. Yeah, way too many.
I think I'd be more likely. I mean, the
It gets
cost,
empty though.
I would probably. Are there private saunas that you can book out?
No, you want the conversation. Don't you think the conversation is good?
Sauna conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
it's
talking
great.
about.
It's so
You know what
quick
you're
though.
gonna
It's
do?
usually, how long do you spend in there? 15, 20?
This is what you're
Well,
going
you go
to
in
do.
intervals. So I do like 15 and then hop out and then go for 10 and then hop out, 10, hop out, 10, hop out.
Yeah, so you jump in the water?
Cold shower.
Yeah, cold shower. It's cool because you don't have the options, but what you need to do is go to Bondi
Oh,
and then you jump in the water.
I haven't
and
done
so
it.
this is
It's
what
a
you
real
should do.
Bondi
You guys
thing.
come. when you're next in Sydney, come to Bondi, you do your first sauna.
That's a good place to fucking do it.
Pop the cherry
Real
there.
good.
And then
Only if 97 pops his
you can
cherry
pop the cherry. Yeah.
in the
So
sauna.
if you pop your cherry in the Bondi Iceberg sauna, you're doing pretty well. But
Why?
well, I'm talking about Mr. 97. So fuck, there's a lot of people around. But it's
you know.
I'm saying having sex.
But as in it's because
Influences. It's a very
of
beautiful
attractive.
place. It's,
it's not as beautiful as you think in the sense that they're just normal people. There's a lot of they're locals. I'm in there every day, and I love it. And so when you jump in the water, that's the place to do it. It's the only way to take a sauna. So I take saunas now when I'm in Melbourne at Kooyong Tennis Club. Came out of a big schwitz yesterday with a couple of dudes at the and not as good. I jumped in the shower afterwards. Not as good. So Bondi Icebergs.
Okay.
You're gonna love it.
So
Love
we'll
it.
do that next year, 2020.
Do that. I feel like I need something
Yeah, that's
banal.
What's no, it's not banal. Which
no,
is what's
no.
something that you can do for the first time. What about like? I was
Go
gonna
on.
say pay a fine.
No. No way.
That's a floodgate. You can't open that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because then they know you're
not
still
funny.
alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it. No, the thing I'm doing is I'm owning all of my work. That's what I'm doing for the first time. So I'll be more self-sufficient next year.
Does that mean Acast is no longer?
We'll see. We'll see. So
Well, you
that's
just said
for
that you
people who
own-
don't know. Well, we'll see. There's different ways to own your content, but I will be more in control of my revenue stream next year.
I saw the lawyers at Nova weren't happy about your music.
Yeah, they weren't. But what do you do?
you change it.
I
and
put
then
some music on the
re-upload it.
podcast. I didn't know they listened, and then I got like some email saying you can't play
Do you think
that.
someone ratted on you? Because the lawyers aren't listening. Someone has
Someone's done something.
emailed the lawyers and
Yeah.
said, "Hey, Ash is using."
Again, I don't care. I really don't care. It's like,
Anyway, so that you got the email, was it?
yeah. But here's the thing: if I wasn't doing it, through a
Network.
middleman, then I can just do what I want.
So plan is no middleman next year.
No. I might have a middleman, but like I'm just saying, like there'll be different. Put the podcast to one side. You're fixating on
Well,
the podcast.
you just said you're owning everything. And
Yeah, I do
the only
lots of
thing
stuff.
I know that
do
you do
stand
is
up. I've got my secret project. I've got other projects.
who owns your stand up now?
I own the stand up.
Okay, so
Have you got an agent?
Yes, I do.
Fordo.
I'm with Nick Fordham at the moment.
Great agent. Good agent? I don't
Good.
know.
Well, I've just started with Nick.
Great.
I've
He
literally
does the
just
man
started.
shake.
Yeah, he's a businessman. So we've got a few things going on. But there's different types of managers too, because like with my stand up, that's also different as well. And then it's pretty multifaceted.
How's your Patreon going? I said
It's
I think
all
it's
right,
about
mate.
$150 a month you're getting.
156 at the moment, so it's pretty good. I didn't see any spike when I came on the show last time. Not one.
I think
person.
you hadn't even set it up. Your deals weren't even solid.
It's okay. 97. I want some more feedback. I've kind of tried to fix up the Patreon. I'm putting good content on there at the moment. There's things I've never
good.
released. Tickle videos. I've got 4 more tickle videos that have never been seen.
So how did you get copies of them?
Because about 3 or 4 years ago, I was doing a comedy show and emailed the Tickle executive producer, and he sent me all the videos. So
Ask any questions? Did he say, well, what do you
he
want
was
them for?
cool. No, he just said, I told him it was
For
for a
your
comedy
reel.
show, but I said it was going to be internal. No one will be able to download it. So it's all good, man. I think the Tickle video dude's out of business now, so it's all cool. But yeah, if you are listening to this and you do want to donate to the Patreon, please let me know you came from the Daily Talk Show, because last time, again, nothing came through. Often when you
Almost
do
like
these
how the
podcasts-
Overlow's feeling about you. Is that sort of changed?
Hey, mate, they're not fucking paying me.
Well, I know you got your contra or quota moment.
Who cares? I'm giving them a shout out. I gave them shout
Pro
outs.
hobo.
It's only just quid pro quo, and they're like,
What about Spinalese?
they're gone. Spinalers used to be a sponsor, and now they're gone. I don't know
They're
where
still
they
sponsoring Ben Fordham's show.
are. I don't want them anymore. They're, I don't know. Mo overreached on the friendship. He wanted to hang out more as buddies, and I was just doing too much time, and he wasn't paying me enough. I do like him as a person.
Do you find that hard mixing friendship and business?
Well, it's the year of dropping people that don't lift him up.
Yeah, kind of. No. I think you can be, you can have friendship and business, but you've got to, don't be too precious. If the business doesn't work out, the friendship should still be there. But I know people who they can't, I suppose, split the two apart. It's like, fuck, man, grow up.
Mm-hmm. Are we sort of business or friends, or what are we?
More friends than business.
Yeah.
Because again, I haven't seen anything for me to say that this is good for my business.
Neither are we. Yeah.
Fuck off, mate. I'll give you fucking. Who's done more than 4 shows?
Gemma Watts, Pete Shepherd, Scooter
Craig
Derrick.
Deal.
Who's?
Just a lot of people.
Are there anyone?
Ryan John.
Is there anyone there I've heard of?
Go.
Like seriously,
Go.
You know Ryan
Matt
John.
Diavella,
I don't know him personally.
Trevor Long.
He's
Trevor Long, the guy from Channel 9 who does the tech stuff.
Yes.
Who else?
It's fucking not good for me. This.
Gemma, Ryan, Pete, Matt, Happy Harry, Scooter Derrick, 3D Deal, Craig Harper, Trevor Long.
What I'm saying is that this is better for you than it is for me. And if Josh, are you fucking watch yourself now?
No, I just think
I'm
it's.
telling you right.
I think it's fairly.
Who
I think
the
it's a
fuck do you
win-win.
think you are?
Or it's a,
No, who the fuck do you think you are?
I think it's pretty
you
equal.
are so conceited with your view. I'm going to fucking leave in a second.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. I just think that potentially, if you were having impact, the whole Patreon thing for you would have been bigger from us.
I don't get that. What do you mean? Oh, if I was having impact on your show? Yeah, but you don't have the listeners.
Well,
No offense, guys.
I just texted you Ash's number.
thank you.
Yeah, we can have this conversation via text. No, but you're building your listenership. I do podcasts that have massive listenerships.
How many
and
an episode?
Team Effort has quite a lot. I couldn't tell you what, but even
about Ash?
I think,
He's not in
they just hit
control of it.
over
I'm at
a
about-
million
I don't
total
know.
downloads.
Pardon?
Team Effort hit over 1 million total downloads. I
We
think
should
it was.
be there by the
But
end
what
of
about
next
Ash
year.
Williams? When I think of you and podcasting, I think of the Ash Williams show.
that's I don't know what it is. I think it's about 10,000, but I don't know. I just don't look at it. But next year we're going to start looking at it, and we're doing.
Is that
more
because
things.
you're taking it off Acast?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but
Are you controlling your own ads next year?
we'll see. This is a fucking terrible. This is like being on the 7:30 report.
ACH.
Fuck me. Yeah, I don't know.
No,
man.
I'm excited. I think it's the right direction.
I
to
know.
be honest.
I'm looking forward to it as well. I just think that you guys should respect me more
I respect you.
for coming on
no,
this.
I do. No, I definitely respect you. I'm
No,
just.
I want more fucking gratitude.
Mate, I want you to
I'm
drink your
respectful.
coffee.
No,
I'm
but
grateful.
maybe a coffee with someone who I respect.
So we've worked out our pricing for our advertising. So we're doing advertising in 2020, 7 episodes for $1,000.
Okay.
A week. You get a whole week.
A whole week for $1,000. What do you think about that from a
It's so hard to tell right now. You can tell once you do it, and then you can get the metrics
Ryan
and
John
see how it is.
has already bought a week for $1,000. So we're promoting his business.
Yeah.
what he
What's
does.
his business?
So he does. I don't want to do it
that's
next week.
That's a part of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We don't want to talk about it until
Yeah,
it's
you
just
know
like
how
you.
it works. You know how it
I
works.
do. I didn't know it was so. You were going to launch his business or something?
No, we can't talk about it yet.
Yeah.
It's annoying, isn't it?
Not really. I would like to take this opportunity to let everyone know that I don't support Ryan John's business, and that you shouldn't get involved.
I love it. I love it. Ash, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, guys. Always fun.
Quickly, a first for 2020, so we can keep you accountable. Just like I want you to keep us accountable about.
I'm trying to think, mate.
97
I'm trying-
sex.
Specific
Bike.
food, adventure sport that you haven't done, skydiving, bungee jumping.
Have you ever gone vegetarian?
I have for 2 days. I
Seen
got
a,
really sick.
seen a psychologist. I don't know, something.
Yeah, well, there's tons of things you can do. You can have sex with a dude. It's like, do you want to do it? I mean, it's like,
Have you before?
no. But if there's anything I want to do, I will do it. And in the past, I've just done it. So there's not much at the moment.
So you've
top
done
of
everything.
mind.
Where are your
No, I haven't done
blockers?
everything, but-
Is there something that scares you more than what it would the average person?
See, I don't know, man. I mean, I like being free, which isn't good for relationships, but
Do you think you ever get married?
yeah, for sure. Can't wait. I'm actually fucking pumped. I am. I'm a romantic guy. I'm like, I just haven't met the right girl. I'm looking forward to settling down. It'll be a relief.
Could it be
You
20?
have to pay your fines.
That's when you pay your fines. But I've told girls, before, I'm like, just so you know, I don't pay my fines. But if we do get together, I'll pay them.
Would you
Doesn't
do?
go
Would you
down
do a 3-month stint
Yes, whatever this
to
is.
get out of paying fines, like a jail?
jail.
stint? Would you do a 3
Community
month
service.
It'd be good from you'd get
No.
lean. What about the I'm doing what's the food service I'm using?
My muscle chef.
My muscle menu. My muscle chef.
Mm.
It's like
the meal?
fridge
Ready-made
meals.
meals.
Yeah, totally.
Have you done any of that?
Nah, I used to. Actually, I had a deal that went south with Be Fit Food. They're pretty good. I used to eat their food, but
What happened?
they stopped paying me. I stopped eating their food. Simple as that. But it's good. Like, you lose weight on the stuff.
Well, 'cause you control your calories.
Yeah,
exactly
I mean,
what
it's
you get.
not like Macca's. It's not like it's not like Nando's. You're like, oh my God, this is delicious. But it's not bad.
Well, we had the idea that we want to do nothing but Nando's for 30 days.
Don't do that. Well, you're going to film it though, like a show.
You film it
yeah.
and see how lean you can get. So actually get going super lean.
Tenderloins. We've spoken about this,
Oh,
I
I
think,
think-
twice with you before.
I think you'd lose.
You haven't said it to me.
Definitely. We spoke about it in Sydney and also when we were at the Easy Street office.
Okay, all right.
You reckon?
Definitely,
Fuck,
we
I
talked
can't
about
remember.
You
Nando's
said
and
definitely
getting
twice.
lean.
I'm going to say definitely not
Definitely.
twice. You might have said it once.
Okay.
No, Seven, can you try and look up? It's too hard.
No, it's
All right,
way too hard.
quickly. First for 2020. First thing that comes to mind.
You're
Go.
fucking obsessed with this. I'm like, I just gave you an answer. There's nothing at the moment.
Are you kidding? But I just don't buy that.
You don't know me very well then, do you? I mean, like, what do you want me to say? There's nothing.
I only just got your fucking number. Let's be honest.
Whether you can text me as a first, I'll get into a text relationship with you.
Come on, there's got to be
What
a
else
first.
can
Get
I do?
excited.
I'm excited
Get
about my
fired
life.
up.
Yeah, I'm fired up, man.
At first.
Yeah, mate. I was going to say I'll stop doing this podcast, but no, I will just say something and I'll go, yeah, I can do that. But there's nothing.
You've never done improv. You don't like sort of thinking on your feet. Not your thing.
No, I do improv. Improv is a lot of what I do with my stand-up.
Okay. You're struggling just with this. There's some sort of blocker with this one.
Because you're asking a question that I've answered fucking 5 times, and then you're
What was
like,
the answer then?
the answer. I'll tell you right now. This guy, you are so. You're very conceited with your skill set. Just remember who you're talking to. Take a step back. Kiss my fucking shoes. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that's coming to my mind. Do you want me to make up an answer that I don't mean?
No, but I don't. You're positioning it as if I'm doing something that's antagonistic. I just think it's a very basic question.
Yeah, but like, do you understand what I'm saying, Tommy? It's like, if I don't mean it, then why would I say it? There's nothing right now that is top of mind. So if you come up with something, by
No,
the way,
I'm
I hope
saying-
if you're still listening to this, I hope you're loving it.
Yeah.
You guys don't edit to your podcast either.
No.
So. Well, I guess. Who knows? Here's one for you. Maybe next year, even though I don't think next year is the year, maybe I meet the girl I spend the rest of my life with. Maybe that's it.
It's not a first, but we'll leave it at that.
It is a first.
To spend the rest of your life.
It is a first because then I meet the girl that I will probably spend the rest of my life with. That's what do you
It's
mean?
just harder to measure. I just like how I've gone very specific.
Well,
of-
no, well, the girl that I marry. Maybe next year is the year I meet the girl that I marry. That's very specific.
It feels a bit silly though, because I don't think
Why?
that.
Sillier than I want to take a sauna.
Yeah, in regards to like doability.
Doability. I understand it's a little bit more
Ambitious.
No. I think it's doable. Fuck, Tommy, say something.
Thanks for coming on the show, mate.
God damn it.
It's the Daily Talk Show. Hi at thedailytalkshow.com is the email address. If you enjoyed the show, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Otherwise, just keep it to yourself. Otherwise,
That's not even your. Where'd you get that from?
I don't know, but I've just started saying
It's
it.
fucking a
Do you
thing
reckon
I
someone
used to
else?
say. It's mine. I stole it from someone, but I used to say it, and I don't know if I came up with it, but that's you're in legal trouble. And yeah, again, if you are listening to this, please, and you want to follow me or anything, let me know you heard about it on this podcast, because again, I have no metrics. No, I haven't. I've probably lost followers from doing this podcast.
Slide into his DMs.
Yeah, please do. All right, see you tomorrow, guys.
See you guys.